To do our relaxation thing.
Well, this is it.
I am a poor, wayfaring stranger. I travel through this world of woe, where there's no sickness, toil or danger. In that bright world to which I'll go, I'm going there to see my Father. I'm going there, I'm going home. I'm going back to Jordan. No longer here will I roam.
Don't know what. Isn't this a lovely rendition? I just love it. I think it's an old hymn.
It is,
I know dark clouds will gather round me. I know my way is rough and steep, but I see the fields lie before me, and God's redemption a vigil keeps. I'm going there to see my mother. I'm going there to see my sister too. Hey Cinda, I'm going home back to Jordan. On this earth I will not roam. I'm going there to see my mother. I'm going there to see my father too. I'm going home back over Jordan. On this earth I will not roam, at least in this avatar.
What was the name of that song, Carmen?
Wayfaring Stranger.
Wayfaring Stranger.
It's a
By
great
Emily
Emmy Lou Harris.
Lou.
Emmy.
Lou Harris.
Harris.
Emmy Lou.
Wayfaring Stranger.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
I know it.
Patty, I know I mentioned it, but did you have meditation for us?
I'll probably be in the middle of what I'm doing.
Okay. All right, I will introduce our own Miss Patty, and she's going to talk about her journey.
So will you be standing or sitting?
I don't know. You know me, I probably will stand for now.
Okay.
Just take a breath. And I'm going to take a card. So I thought I'd do a little reading for the church. So the path. My path, your path, our path.
The journey.
The journey.
How appropriate.
Dear Lord, help me trust that there's a plan far beyond what I can see through my fears and illusions. Wow. Just take that in. Think of all those fears and illusions you have. and realize they don't come from anywhere. They're just nothing. They're like smoke. And they kind of come in and they blind you a little bit. And they get in your eyes. And so when we do, we start lighting our fires. And we fan the ways. So what I was going to be talking about is where I came from. And when I was growing up, when I was little, I remember being very aware. And my mom and dad, we moved around a lot. And then mom finally got tired of all the moving around, and I ended up in Montana. The first time I felt what it felt like when I have confirmation, kind of like what you do with your tingly stuff. And I was going down my grandparents' lane in Montana, and I said, Mom, when are we going home? She said, this could be home for a while. And I knew. And so that's kind of where my journey kind of started. And so I kind of got quiet. Had a grandmother who had an energy that's similar to mine. So if you see me now, that was what I was like with growing up with. We were like peas in a pod. Loved her to death. Had these grandparents that were there to help raise me, help give me a foundation. And in all of that, I had always been looking for that solid place to call home. And I've always been looking for that. And so in that journey, even with where I was with my grandparents and with my mom, I felt solid. But as soon as we got around where my grandparents, or my grandpa's family and my mom's family, I had a lot of aunts and uncles. My grandpa was the oldest out of his family, so he took care of everyone. And and my great-grandma was still alive. And so I got to know these people, but I always felt like I was outside looking in. And that had lasted me through till I got to Unity, when I finally found a home. And I finally found where I belonged. And then we got through there, and then we came here. And this has been the best home I've ever had in my life. And in that journey, I learned, especially the last couple of years, and then last year, really delving into my childhood, learning about all of those fears and illusions and things like that. And there's a couple things that'll come up. One of my things I trip up when I was young is learning. And I went to first and second grade in another school, and then I went to public school. And barely into it, I got sent back to second grade. And I decided I was stupid and I couldn't learn anything. And I could shut down, and I would refuse to learn. I was just good enough, but not fully. And so that energy for me, when it comes to learning things, scares me, because it brought back all that stuff that came with that. It was a child, the humiliation, the guilt, and the shame shows up. So I can't do this. And then that little whatever behind me says, you can do that. And it was always telling me that, yes, you can, but my fear was so much stronger at the time. And now with where I'm at now, I'm ready to jump in. And even though it scares me, I'm not nearly as scared and frozen in that place like I was before. And so it's really taken this last year to really delve into that little girl and said, I got your back, I'm here for you, I'm going to let you speak, and I love you, and we're going to do this together, and whatever you need to say, I will help you do that. And I've been doing it ever since. So it's been a year. It's been an amazing year. To come back alive, to be the person I was meant to be, and to still fully grow into all of that. Even more. I was in a meditation this morning. I was thinking of, well, I could go diving deeper and deeper. And then you think that there's no more to go. And you dive deeper into that. And you dive into deeper in that. So you're rounding up all of that lovely energy. And you dissipate, and there's no more, what the ancients would say, there's not a place where you or God is not at. You're all integrated, you're one. And there's nothing that you cannot do and be other than yourself, and that you're not going to die if your fears don't take you there. You know, you're going to live. You're going to live better than you ever thought you'd ever live in your life. And I do think the last couple of years, with this journey that I've been on, I don't think I would ever have been anywhere else. The fears and doubts and the uncertainties that was one of my favorite prayers had helped me with that. And it cleared away all of that confusion and all of that angst and all that depression and all that guilt and all that shame. I don't have that as much as I did. And it does shows up. I start heading it on because a friend of mine showed me how to get in there. Okay, now where does it feel like? Okay, it's right here, or it's here. And, okay, now what does it say? Oh, it means I'm not enough. Kind of like what Laura talks about once in a while. I'm not enough. Enough of what? And then you have to listen. You got to hear, what is that question? What enough is it? And I am everything. If I'm everything, then I'm enough, and I'm plenty, and I'm satisfied. And the first time in my whole life, I am content. I've never been content. I've always been tense, but never content, you know? To feel and to move and to sense things. And the cards now are starting to perk up on me, and I never had that before until the last year or so. And it's just been an incredible ride, and I look forward to seeing what more can happen, what more can I uncover. And that's what we're here for, because Laura always tells me, there's always something to learn. There's always something to learn. So if there's a fear or there's a doubt, there it is. That's your journey, one of your journeys. And you say, okay, let's blast it through. Let's see what we can do with it. Let's get rid of it. Let's make friends with it, because it's part of you. And it's not going to go away. It's going to be one of your guides, in a sense. Because it's going to keep telling you, you can do this. This is you. This is your life. This is how God wants you to come through. How Spirit will move through you. And you have all of these ancestors behind you to show you the way. It's the most beautiful thing you'll ever have in your life, to know that you're not alone, and to truly know that within deep in yourself that you are not alone. We're all connected in this beautiful cord, and there's no in or out. It's kind of like that raindrop in the ocean. We're the ocean. We're the ocean. We're that little flicker of ripples and things like that. It's beautiful that we can move in that surface, and how phantom and deep the ocean can be. How deep can you go? It just excites me. It scares me, sort of, but not in the way of diminishing kind of fear. The one that makes you say, wait, don't do that. I'm kind of way beyond that anymore. It's amazing where it is at, because I've been telling my therapist, I says, I'm not afraid to try something. If there's something I'm doing it. I'm not scared. And even when it comes to technology, which I know I have wonderful, beautiful people that will sit down and be patient with me and let me know it's going to be okay. And that's what I need, to be sure that I can do this, and then patient enough, because I'm not very patient when it comes to that, and mess it up or something. But I won't. But I might. And I just want to thank you all for being my family. It's been a really long journey. And the beautiful thing is it doesn't end. even if we pass from this, whatever form we have, it still continues. And you still get to be with me, no matter that energy. And that's why we gravitate with each other and why we feel like we have something that soothes us and lifts us up and strengthens us and gives us a little bit more structure and strength to know we can do this. And so this is my journey, and I'm hoping that it'll be easier for you, and I hope you'll love the heck out of it, because I thought about using love in Thanksgiving for the Poconocono. I know I said it wrong, but it's one prayer. So I have love, and I'm thankful. I'm so grateful. Sometimes I forget being grateful what I have. And then I say, oh, and then look at all the stuff I have happened to me. I got reduced in my rent for this coming year. Oh, it just blows my mind. And then I'm always feeling like there's another shoe to drop, because I've been in places, oh God, what's going to happen? If I don't do this, what's this happen? But it doesn't really do that. It's just the fears and all the stuff that was before kind of shows up, and I just have to talk, okay, it's going to be okay. And so now we got this wonderful center, and I thought about doing these cards for the center. And so I start out, and I have a theme. And I start out with, and the theme is letting go. Where everything is indeed out of control, and God will hold it all, I can safely let go. So in our center, we have to learn to do that too. We've got to let go of all of that stuff. All of that, whatever that is gone. And we can give it to the universe to show us how to get there. So our next card, I'll be sending this around for you just to look at. Invite help. Oh, how does that sound?
Hello, Cat.
Invite the divine to pursue you. Seriously, just say, I am finally ready. God, pursue me. I think that's just funnier. I'll get them. So I will send these around if you want to see them.
All three of them were cool.
Oh,
We get another.
well, I do 3 cards and I do a theme.
You just send them all together.
I will. And there's love.
Oh, okay. We couldn't have wrote this book.
I know. So divine source is the idea that no person, place, or thing is your salvation, only love itself. Doesn't that feel good to know that it is? And final, if you want another, I could. Grounded. We've got to be grounded. And I forget to do this. And usually Laura's the one that lets me know about it. And it's just a matter of breathing, anchoring yourself in the earth. And many of the most evolved beings on earth are regular folks living with joy, dignity, and courage. And that's us. That is us. And so that is my reading for you. Thank you. Appreciate you. Love you.